Yo, what is going on, everybody? My name is Ozranium, but please just call me Oz or Ozzy. I am your favorite social Drazi, and literally this week we had a June Nintendo Direct. That is nuts. I mean, to me, it kind of came out of nowhere, but I guess not to everybody, because I think everybody assumes we're always going to get a Summer Direct, which actually kind of makes sense because there was Summer Game Fest that showed off PlayStation games and Xbox games and whatnot. So, I'm going to just fucking straight up say it. This Nintendo Direct was, in my terms, mid as fuck. This was bare bones, barely anything to really, a lot of like the main, I'm saying a lot of the main Nintendo heads out there can really sink their teeth into. Yeah, I'll explain 100%. Let's just get right into it. Rhythm of the Groove is going to be the last Switch 1 game of that generation for Switch 1, which getting off on taking, the Switch 1 off from Rhythm of the Groove compared to like when we did Wii U with Zelda is kind of nuts. I assume like it would do like one of the mainline games, but not Rhythm of the Groove. But I mean, who doesn't love Rhythm Heaven? It's classic Rhythm Heaven controls with an actual RPG with 4-player gaming with who doesn't like rhythm games? I mean, I don't play as much, but Rhythm Heaven is like the one that's like very popular in Nintendo people, and I love that. I love that people enjoy that 100%. Pokemon Pokopia. Oh my god. I mean I love Pokopia 100%. The game itself, great. I don't know how to explain this. I mean, we're getting a free software update for of August, and then we're getting expansion pass stuff for free parts later in the whole year up to 2027, which makes sense. Pokemon has always done that for their mainline games and the popular spin-off games and stuff. But I mean, I'm personally am very actually, you know what? I'm gonna tease it a little bit. I'm gonna save it for later. I'm gonna save it for later. So, stay tuned. But both Riverhead the Groom and Pokemon Pokopia I consider great. Now we finally get off to the mid shit. This is shit I really don't give a shit about, but I have to put it in there because, yeah. So of course, when I was watching this direct with my buds, we're reacting to this. Once it went to Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, I don't really give a shit about the Fire Emblem games. I consider them awful. I don't like those turn RPG. I don't like those turn-based games. It's just not my thing. My boy, my fucking friend, that has been on the channel, Gus, came out and fucking. When we saw Sithis again, like old, adult Sithis with Fortune's Weave, and Gus is like, oh hey, Palutena, and oh my god, immediate like fucking turn on him and stuff like that. It's like, oh my god, why would you say that? It's like, it wasn't as a joke, by the way. It wasn't as a joke. He generally was serious, and he thought that was Palutena, 100%. I don't have anything to say about Fire Emblem. I don't give a shit about Fire Emblem. And also, I don't have a shit about Xenoblade. I don't play Xenoblade Chronicles. I'm glad that 1 through 3 is getting, updates and shit for Switch 2. The Switch 2 upgrades. And then Genesis. Look, it's another anime game, man. To me, it feels like Hoyoverse with some of its games. I could get flamed all I want in the comments with that, but honestly, I just don't care. It's not my cup of tea, and it's mid as fuck. That's just how it is. Now, what's really great, and I popped off in my reaction. I was screaming up and down. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort. That is correct, everybody. It's coming back. We're back, baby. 100%. I'm so happy about this. Oh my god. I grinded Nintendo Switch Sports on my Twitch and stuff, and I love the rank system when they implemented it and stuff. I thought they did a really good job with adding Switch Sports and everything. It's so good. But oh my god, I think Resort is gonna top up like what happened with me when it came to the original Switch Sports 2 Resort. 100%. I think it's going to be amazing. Of course, they're bringing back the classic games that actually kind of was popping off on the original Nintendo Switch Sports. Golf, basketball, and then they're bringing like resort, you know, related games. Power cruising, while adding in new ones. Skateboarding and thumb wrestling. I think that's gonna, and oh yeah, OG boxing. Oh my god. Is going to be insane. 100%. I personally cannot wait for when Resort comes out in October. Oh my god, it's gonna be so good, man. 100%. We got more info on Star Fox, including a treehouse. You know, talking about Star Fox, both the single player and the multiplayer stuff. I already talked about Star Fox in my video I uploaded Monday, so please watch that first before then if you want my actual opinions on Star Fox. I'll leave it there. Splatoon Razors. I am actually super ecstatic about this one. It is a single player roguelike Splatoon game. Like who doesn't love the Salmon Run that we have from Splatoon 2 and 3? And having it as its own standalone game with upgrades and everything like that, it's gonna be fucking awesome. I am going to enjoy it. This was a script moment when I was reacting. Kingdom Hearts, especially Kingdom Hearts 1 through 3, and then releasing with 4 as a gameplay trailer and stuff like that, and it's gonna be on Switch 2. Awesome. I mean, I love Kingdom Hearts. I think having more ports for Kingdom Hearts is what we need in order to keep the hype for 4 happening. It's honestly the great choice. Like, that's one of the great choices Nintendo actually did, and it was great. 100%. And then I guess lastly, for my last big point for this Nintendo Direct, Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time remake. We didn't really get much going for it, but I mean, it's another remake. I think they remade it for 3DS, so that's something. I consider it great, but I'm not a big Zelda fan, but I know probably Zelda fans will just eat this fucking up. And I guess, yeah. Now, that's the end of my, I guess, most of my great rants. Personally, I did not like this Direct as much as other Directs. I felt it was very, as I said in the beginning, very bare bones, very weak. Like, I'll talk about this since, I'm getting into more PC stuff. Or, you know, I'm not trying to be more Oz Nintendo anymore. So, I was more fucking excited for God of War Laufey. Fable. More Fable information. Rayman Legends on, Retold, that is coming to Switch 2, actually, is getting, a 3D-esque kind of upgrade for there's 2D platform. I'm more excited about that! Oh my god, new Spyro game! Oh my god, and Persona 4 Revival and a new Persona 6? Nintendo! No, there's no fucking Mario? What is this? There's no new Mario shit, which is odd. There is no new, as from that little Pokopia that I did earlier. There's DLC for Pokopia, but there's none for the first fucking game, Mario Kart World. Are you serious? Like I love there are the certain games that I already talked about. I think there's gonna be fantastic. I think they're gonna be great, but it's very odd that, especially for the summer, that we don't have anything for new Mario or anything like that. Like the heavy top lane games. I would, maybe more stuff. Right? I'll be down for Pikmin 4 DLC. I would be the sideline Mario games. I don't care. It's like, I don't know. It kind of felt like PlayStation and Xbox were cooking way harder this summer for trailers and such than Nintendo, which is very concerning to me. 100%. Because as a Nintendo fan, Nintendo is meant to have games that has that great replayability. That's the thing. And having new releases is great for that replayability and everything like that. But I mean, there's good new games coming out, great. But I need that replayability. I need that replayability for Mario Kart World. To me, this felt very weak as a direct, and I feel sorry for those that went to the fucking Nintendo New York Nintendo stores or the San Francisco stores, and they had their hypes, like they had their hype, and then they get their hopes despaired. That's just how it is. I'm playing Danganronpa right now on my Twitch, so I'm using those words a lot more. But I'm gonna be honest. This was a fucking weak ass direct, 100%. Like, there's nothing more to say. It just did not. Would I get other people into Nintendo from that direct? No, I would show them older directs rather than this direct. There's better directs in this year than this fucking direct in the summer. Jesus. Ugh. Alright. Oh my god. Alright, now that my huge June Nintendo Direct rant is I've gotta let that steam off. Welcome to a new special segment that's probably gonna happen to the end of these directs and whatever ranking or whatever videos that I wanted to put in here. Welcome to 721.5, the Warp Realm Spicy segment. Hello. This is your DJ host, Ozranium, 100%. Calling in just to call in for my private Discord. My private Discord has given me wrong predictions and hot takes that they wanted to talk about when it came to this June Nintendo Direct, and I kind of want to put more of my opinion out there and kind of showcase what does some of the community have to say about this recent update with this Direct and stuff like that. So let's just get started. Our first hot take in the pan today is from Big Jets 1. I am grateful for the Sportsmates inclusion in Nintendo Switch Sports Resort. Sure, the Mii's are iconic, but they want to set the Switch Sport games apart from the Wii Sports, and the Sportsmates help with that tremendously, especially with the customization options they have. Now, when it comes to hot takes, I'll be, I'll be going to for hot, it'll be spicy, very spicy. Or if it's cold or mild, it'll be mild and cold, 100%. This is definitely a spicy take, 100%. I know a lot of people love the original Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort. I do too. I'm a more resort person than the original, 100% when it comes to the Wii. But I like the Sportsmates in Nintendo Switch Sports. 100%. I like how Nintendo try to put a new standard on what it means to be a character in their own original sports games. 100%. I think at least they have the option for the Mii's. The Mii's can be still there, They just, it's their head and they're with a sports-based body. It's, I understand the Mii's are iconic, but we already have a Mii-related game. Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream. I think it's perfect for that world, for those Mii's, because it makes sense. But I understand it could be good for Nintendo Switch Sports, but I think that Nintendo just wants to promote more, inclusive people that do not feel that the Mii's really, feel inclusive to them. Because I assure you, there's probably a few people out there that do not feel that the Mii's are up to their standards and how they want to be portrayed. I believe there are some people out there that will state that 100%. So honestly, this is a spicy take, but I am with Jet's opinion on this, and I love the Sportsmates more than the Mii's when it comes to the Nintendo Switch Sports. And I'm gonna probably love them even better with probably more fucking customization than from the original Switch Sports with Switch Sports Resort. It's gonna be fucking awesome. It's the same shit as what happened with Tomodachi Life Living the Dream when it came to the original Tomodachi Life. We got more customization, we got more stuff, we got more love. And that's what Nintendo is doing for this series as well. Get over it. Just in Time I think, yep, this is definitely a hot take. Love the Emerald Rush DLC for DK Bonanza. And I believe it's one of the most fun modes Nintendo has ever made. I especially love the collaboration that they're doing with Mario. This take is very cold. I think a lot of people can agree that DK Bonanza was one of the best games that came out on the Switch 2 when it released with Mario Kart World on the Switch 2. And I think the Emerald Rush DLC was, when it first came out, it was unexpected, but I think a lot of people loved it. And the Mario collaboration, though, is always good for all, 100%. So this is a very cold take. Even though I don't play DK Bonanza, I'm just like, I can at least respect it. So this take is very cold. Nothing really too spicy about that one. Noki commented a hot take. Correct me if I am wrong, but I do believe that this is the first time that Mario, the undisputed mascot of Nintendo, has not received any form of promotion in a Nintendo Direct since they started doing this stuff back in 2011. And before anyone says anything, no, the Bonanza stuff does not count. Seeing Mario get this treatment in any capacity feels kind of wrong and should probably make one wonder if Nintendo either has ran out of ideas of what to do with their most iconic character, or if this is a case of Nintendo going through the motions and forgetting about Mario then being the title character of one of their launch titles in 2025. Now, I did kind of rant earlier in this video how there was no fucking Mario game, and it clearly is shown with Noki and with some of my community having the same opinion, 100%. I'm gonna break this hot take down, because I believe that it is spicy that there is no Mario. But, I've reversed it. My bad. I'm gonna reverse it. I think it's a cool take. It makes sense that some people will be mad that there's no Mario. That makes sense. That's a cool take. I think a lot of people can agree to that, can attest to that. But the spicy part of that take is Nintendo has run out of ideas. Now, from what I heard with the fucking rumor mill that is Nintendo rumors, that we're supposed to getting a new 3D Mario game called Mario Titans. And I have done research, and I know that, like, Mario has mythology-based roots in its system when it came to Bowser and everything, 100%. But honestly, I don't think Nintendo has run out of ideas. I think that is a very spicy take because that's why we have new games every year. If we're like every other year, few years for Mario, if that makes sense. It's not that they ran out of ideas. It's just that when probably making a new original idea like Nintendo wants to, you kind of need a few years to really sit on it, and then before capsulating it. Sometimes ideas just they can come out of the blue, but when it probably comes to Mario, which has been going on for so long, it's gonna be longer and longer. So it's a cold take that it sucks that there isn't any fucking new Mario shit, especially for the 40th anniversary, because we dealt with Galaxy, Rosa and all the Galaxy stuff. But if that's gonna be it for this year, that's gonna be very sad. So I'm hoping they see something that's probably later in the month for 2026, or later in the months for 2026, or at the very least early 2027. But they're definitely not forgetting about Mario. That's the spicy part. Noki, that's way too spicy. Might need to watch yourself, bud. And then lastly, we have another one from Jet, a wrong prediction. This is a wrong prediction. So, I don't think we really need another Smash game at the moment. Sakurai already worked on Air Riders, and the Smash community has become extremely toxic nowadays. I'd rather have someone else take the fighting platforming title than to have Nintendo trudge through the mud and have both casual and competitive players at odds against each other. This is a wrong prediction, 100%. In the sense that what I mean by wrong predictions is that they predicted that we're gonna see a new Smash game in this direct, and people were wrong. Kind of the same with the Mario stuff. Like with the Mario Titans shit. We were supposed to see people wanted to see like Mario Titans or anything like that, but no, we did not get that either. But I guess this is a mix. We can also put this as either a hot take and stuff like that. But I would say, I again agree with Jet 100%. This could be a spicy take. I don't think we really need another Smash game right now. Not in the slightest. I think personally, in my opinion, I think Nintendo already kind of did a lot with Ultimate, and they kind of run out with stuff with Ultimate, and especially what the fuck happened with fucking Ultimate at its last part of its life and stuff like that. And I also agree that the Smash community has become extremely toxic because they want a new fucking Smash game. 100%, but they sound like crying babies when they're not actually being like, they're not actually seeing the facts of like, if we're gonna get a new Smash game, then Sakurai is not gonna work on it. Straight up, we're gonna probably get a different like publisher or anything that will work on it instead, because Sakurai worked on Air Riders, and Air Riders was a good game, 100%, other than the fucking internet fucking issues that it seems to have, but that's here or there. I think honestly Sakurai is just done, because I think Smash probably put a lot of tension on him to keep building up the standard of a Smash game and fix the problems that people had when it came to Brawl, and then when it came to Smash 4 and stuff like that. So I really don't think we need a Smash Ultimate, another Smash Ultimate 2. I don't think we need a new Smash game right now. Not with what's been going on with. I'd rather have Switch 2 be more foundational with its games first before we get any Smash game and stuff like that. I don't want a Smash game ever. I have decided to leave that community once and for all and never play those games again, because I feel like I have done with just fighting games in general. So Nintendo, I think, is just gonna trudge through the mud regardless, and casual competitive players are just heads up. Casual and competitive players are always gonna be at fucking odds. It's just I play Apex. It's there in Apex. It's there in Call of Duty. It's there in other fighting games. It's there in League of Legends. it's everywhere. You're gonna be at odds. That's the big thing when it comes to devs is, like, you know, are you gonna balance it for both casual and competitive? That's extremely hard. Are you gonna make it lean for more casual? Say like the Mario Kart esport audience. Mario Kart is more of a casual game, 100%, and that's why they don't really have much of a fucking competitive scene. Are they gonna lean more competitive? And that's what we've been seeing with like Splatoon 3, where Nintendo likes to actually show off people that is playing the esport for, you know, Splatoon. So I think it just depends on the game. But I think honestly, with how much shit Smash gets, I think Smash unfortunately needs to, you know, not to die, but I think Smash just needs more of a break still, 100%, before any other talk of a Smash game comes. If I'm gonna be honest, I rather go to fucking Rivals of Aether if you want a Smash like game, 100%. Go to Rivals of Aether 2. Like, help out with that community. I heard that community has been doing very well lately, and I think they need more love. Go do that, 100%. I will not be playing Rivals of Aether 2, but go help out with that instead, 100%. Thank you for watching for both my analysis and my spicy segment with your radio host here. I'm gonna be trying to do these a lot more often. I kind of like this little deal where I can actually, you know, because I previously made a video on this channel called Spicy Take Ramen, where I got everybody's spicy takes about multiple stuff. But that video kind of just fucking flopped here, and it was like, oh, I wanted to do more, so why not bring it into like a radio style kind of deal at the end of analytical videos? I think that is perfect, 100%. But yep, if you want more, subscribe to the channel, 100%. And for next videos, I will be putting it on my private Discord, but I'll also be putting it in my other socials, which means Twitter /X, Blue Sky, on YouTube posts here, 100%. So if you want to be a part of the next video, subscribe right now, or go follow my other socials, 100%. It's down in the description, or it's been, you know, it's been slowly popping up on the bottom left here, 100%. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a fantastic day or night wherever you are, and I hope you enjoy wherever you are. Bye bye from your favorite Celestial Eldrazi.